Well, I'm Florine Swanson, and we live on a farm near Galt, Iowa.
And I'm Ron Swanson, Florine's husband, and we live here in Wright County. Technically, we met at the Iowa State Fair, and from there we went to Iowa State University together.
A few years ago, we were picked as the Iowa State Cyclone Family of the Year, and our granddaughter did the political thing. She wrote, "They met at the Iowa State Fair, but the relationship developed at Iowa State University." We have 3 sons. They were very active in the 4-H program as well. We have 9 grandchildren, and 7 of them have been active in the 4-H program here in Iowa.
Well, I was in 4-H here in Wright County. Our club was called the Lincoln Leaders. My particular interest in projects was dairy. My dad milked cows, and so it was natural for me to pick up on the dairy side of that. And so I had a number of different dairy projects. Of course, we displayed those at the county fair.
Well, I was in girls 4-H first, the Florence Go-Getters 4-H club at Norway, Iowa. And then 1 year later, I joined the boys 4-H club as a Florence Hawkeye. Then I went on to National 4-H Conference in Washington, D.C., and then the IFE program to West Germany. There's the bio that you used, that got mailed to every family before you got there. Everybody had cards. These were the group that went to West Germany. I was really blessed. It's part of why when I became the Iowa 4-H Foundation Executive Director, I said, this is really great because I got the benefits of all of this, and now I can provide that for other young people. I didn't have any idea what kind of a career path I would be taking. I thought I was going to be a classroom teacher. But eventually, going into fundraising and development work is very goal-driven, and I love that. I was on the board. I ended up being the first lay president as a result of that, and then ended up moving from the board into the executive director role. So then at the second annual meeting, I told them that my goal would be that we would increase our net worth. 2 days before the annual meeting, I got the call that Marie Schlapko had passed away. That gift really did turn the 4-H Foundation around. Ron would say that we created a foundation that was viable. The pride I have is that the Iowa 4-H Foundation is one of those that continues to maintain its viability and be strong.
Our family has always had a strong feminist heritage, and so I've always felt strong that my wife or my sisters or my mother, whatever, should have opportunities to develop themselves, and so I've felt strong that Florine should have that opportunity.
And he's really the backbone that makes it possible for me. You know, behind every strong man, they always said, was a strong woman. Well, this is the opposite way in terms of this career.
Well, I think one of the important things that I got out of 4-H was the leadership development that you had, and those leadership skills that you developed and the opportunities you had helped leadership opportunities that I had later on.
People say it's changed so much, and I always say I don't think it has changed that much. I think the true values that were there in the beginning are still there, and that's why I think it's important. I think the best thing about being a 4-H executive director was the board members. Unbelievable people. And the people who welcome you into their homes and let you sit down and talk about the program, and then are willing to give of their treasure back to support the program. My granddaughter said, "Grandma, what do you do?" And I said, "I help make dreams come true." So I think it's the most wonderful job you have, Emily.